Hi, today we're going to talk about some exercises and stretches you could do if you're experiencing some pain in your lower back, specifically on the right hand side of your lower back. We're going to go through a few exercises, a few stretches, help mobilise the muscles, which will therefore reduce the tension in those muscles and hopefully relieve some of the pain. The first one we're going to do is going to be a squat. We're just going to use this exercise to warm the muscles and mobilise the pelvis area. Coming down, you want to make sure you're pushing your bum out backwards, upper back nice and straight, head upright. We're going to do about 10 to 20 of these. It's a great exercise in general for just loosening and mobilising the lower back area. Okay, good. So first stretch we're going to do is just going to be a side bend. We're going to reach over with the right hand over to the left hand side. We're just going to hold the stretch for 3 or 4 seconds and then come back down. We're going to do it again. This time hold the stretch a little bit longer. Good. Release the stretch. Nice deep breath, and we go one more time. So again, you should feel the stretch right deep within the right hand side of your lower back. Next up, we're going to stretch out the glute area. This area is very commonly involved in any pain or stiffness associated with the lower back in general. If you're experiencing it on the right hand side, then you want to specifically stretch the right hand glute. Now to do this, we're going to sit down, legs to the side. You want your right hand leg to be at the bottom of this stretch. Basically you're going to have your leg bent, the right leg is bent, and you're going to lean over the top of that leg, producing a stretch in the right hand glute. You want to hold the stretch 20 to 30 seconds or until you feel the ease. You'll feel a slight give as the stretch takes effect. Try and relax and breathe deeply as you stretch. That's it, good. It's always good practice to do both sides. We'll just do one for the video. Next up we're going to do another side bend, but this time we're going to do it from a kneeling position. So sat back on the heels. We're just going to reach up, we want to reach over to the right hand side. Now this is going to really pull again in this section here. So on the right hand side, leaning over, again come back, break the stretch, and then go again. Excellent, that's good. Next up, we're going to do a general stretch for the back, and then we're going to make it more specific for the right hand side. So again, we're going to sit back on the heels and reach forward. So just reach straight forward to start with and allow that stretch to happen for 20 or 30 seconds. Once you've done that, just walk your hands over to the left hand side and again do the same stretch. So you're just sitting back on the heels and reaching forward. And you should be able to feel this one specifically more on the right hand side. So again, hold that stretch. I like to work both sides, so I'd also go over to the right hand side and do that stretch, which would pull the left hand side of my lower back. The next stretch we're going to do is going to be a sitting stretch for the glute, another one for the glute area. Slightly different, hopefully this will get a slightly different area of that muscle. You want to work it so that you bend your left leg and then you're going to put your right foot on the outside of that left leg. Basically all you've got to do then is sit upright and you'll feel the stretch. It's quite a strong stretch in your right glute. If you want to increase the tension, increase the stretch, then add a twist to it. You can put your arm over your leg and pull. For me, this is fine. I just need to sit upright and I can feel a good stretch in my right glute. Again, make sure you hold that stretch nice and still, breathe deeply, allow the stretch to take effect and the muscle to ease. So the last one we're going to do, from a standing position, again this is great for mobilising the lower back in general, and we're just going to bend down towards the opposite foot, stand upright, opposite hand to the other foot, upright again. Good. If you just keep this action going, 20 of these is a good number, really helps mobilise all those muscles. Okay, so there you've got some exercises that you can include in your daily routine, that if you've got lower back pain and it's specifically on that right hand side, that should help to ease that pain and relieve that stiffness.